Wow, it's New Year. 2020 is gone with all its stresses. It's been a very tough year. But in all, we just want to thank God for His mercies and for His love over us. In this video, I reflect back on some of the things of 2020 and how we can go into this 2021 knowing that we are very much adaptable to change and that we can do anything at all that we put our minds to it. Join me as we talk about this. But overall, there's one thing I need you to know, that you can certainly do all things through Christ who gives you the strength. Stay tuned. Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back and Happy New Year. Like, seriously, it is the new year. Like, 2021 is here. And for me, I'm super excited because this month of January, a lot is going to happen for me. I'm sure you get to know about it as time goes on. But anyway, this video is about reflection of 2020 and how we can improve in 2021. Now, I don't know about you, but 2020 it felt like the year was never going to end. Like so much was happening at once. But thank God, we're here now. We're here and we have to move on. So let's look back on some of the things of 2021. One, it was a year of change, like the unexpected. I'm sure you will agree with me, 2020 was the most talked about year. Whether positive or negative, whichever way, it was the most talked about year. But if you look back, there's so much that we also learned. It happened so unexpectedly. We had to kind of adapt to the change that was happening. Though we were moaning and groaning, but we adapted to it. So that tells us that we are very adaptable to change, that we can actually make changes in our life if we put our mind to it. Take for instance, I never even knew I had this in me to be on YouTube, but here I am. It's been, I think, 7 months. I joined in April, so it's been like 7 months, and here I am. I keep going and going, and I feel like I keep getting better and better, and I can even do more. So that is one of the things that we need to look at, that we are very adaptable to change, and we can do it. Many of us had to come out of our comfort zone. Take for instance, even for work. People had to be, online, where some are not really okay showing their face on screen. That's an example, but they had to do it anyway, and it was almost as if everyone, one way or the other, had to come out of their comfort zone to do something, be it for work, for family, whatever it was. Some way, somehow, we had to get out of our comfort zone, and do something with our lives. People were out jogging, people were out walking. Some people had never even exercised in their lives, and they were doing it. People were eating healthily. They were now thinking about the food they're eating and how they can go about eating healthily and keeping healthy. That was all part of it. We also realized that life was very short, as in one word or the other. I'm sure someone knew someone who had died or who has suffered the COVID, and they would tell you that it was not a joke. It was serious. So we came to that realization that life is very short, so we need to cherish the people that are close to us, even whether our neighbors or work colleagues or whatever. You need to cherish life in general. And also, one of the other things was like, life wasn't too serious after all, because lots of people had plans, they had dreams, but then it was all sort of like put on hold. It was on pause for 2020. So many things had to be put on pause so that other things can take place. The dreams we had, the aspirations we had, they were all put on pause. So many things were put on pause that we had to stop and think and re-strategize. For instance, Zoom has been here for how long now? but this year there's been a boom for them, you know, because people are doing services online. There are people are using it as a way of learning, you know, meeting up. Social gatherings are happening on Zoom, you know, and also there's teams where education schools are using it on all that. You know, we had to all re-strategize and find other ways to try and cope with the life. But moving on, we're in 2021 now. It might go on a bit further, but now at least we have adapted to this change. So what can we do? We need to live our life with purpose. It doesn't matter whether our life was put on pause, we can still plan. Bear in mind that it is God's will that is done in our life. You need to believe in yourself and never give up. It doesn't matter how the anxiety level is, how the fear is. Trust me, I've been there, you know, so I'm talking from experience. Just face that fear, face that anxiety, but push through, you know, even if it's a day of doing something has been accomplished. You know, because obviously we have learned that we can't rush anything. Clearly, we couldn't do anything about it. So we can't really rush anything. So just take that baby steps and keep going, keep doing it. And you realize that one day at a time, something is being accomplished. Something is being accomplished. And then you move on to the next, and then you move on to the next. Now, going forward or moving forward, this is what I need you to do in this 2021. Regardless of whatever you do, have a plan. Write it down. Some people prefer the vision boards, put it in a place where you can see every day. That's fine. That's not me, but that's fine. Some people prefer to write things down in their diaries. Go ahead, that is me. That's fine. If you want to do it, go ahead. Some people prefer to just plan as the day goes by. So far as something is being planned, all I need you to know is that you need to enter into this year with new habits, new standards, new levels of discipline. Discipline is one thing we need in life, regardless of whatever you're doing. And also with self-love, you know, taking time out for yourself to reflect, you know, to recoup, to gather back your energy to be able to move forward. So this is what I'll leave with you guys. And it is my prayer that as we have entered into this new year, that, you know, plans will flourish, regardless whether in a lockdown or semi-lockdown tier 10, we will still flourish, you know, because you are planning and you are taking baby steps towards it. And it is also my prayer that you will find yourself, you know, throughout this journey of your life. You'll find yourself, but overall that you live out your purpose, the purpose of which God has called you. Because remember, believe it or not, God has got your back. Regardless of whatever life throws at you, God has got your back. And so you just commit your plans to Him and just watch yourself succeed. You know what I mean? This year I've said to myself, I am leveling up. So watch out for the space, because I am leveling up. I'm finding it funny, but I am leveling up this year. I mean, I started off in 2020, you know, coming out of my comfort zone, but I'm moving forward. Thank you for watching. God bless.